just thought I would give you a little bit of history of Mama's cookbook, okay? Y'all, probably all of my nieces, nephews, y'all probably have a copy like this in a binder because Daddy did that one year. He wanted to do that. And on the front, of course, is Mama and Daddy when they got married. The original front of the cookbook was this, just plain ordinary cooking hints for a new bride by Nellie Mae Lytle. And the thing I wanted to read to you is her dedication, okay? Because I like it particularly. Said, this cookbook is written as I would try to explain how to cook ordinary foods to the daughters I never had time to teach how to cook. Most of my time and patience were taken up just cooking and keeping house for my husband, my daddy, my 4 sons, and 4 daughters. So these 4 daughters, Judy, Jane, Jill, and Jenny, this book is dedicated with love and delayed assistance. And I'm gonna tell you, it's been some good assistance for me over the years. When I got married, I was 18 years old when I got married, and I think it was probably about, a month or so before we got married that I decided it'd be a good idea to invite Billy's parents up to eat. Well, as it happened, I had it all planned out and Mama was gonna cook, you know. Well, she wound up having to go, I think, to Sand Springs up to see Aunt Edna or something. And I was like, oh no, because they were already coming, and I thought, well, I could cancel it. And Mama said, you can do this. You can cook it. I'll just write it down what you do. And I said, well, write it like you're standing here with me, Mama, because I don't want to mess this up. I'll feel like an idiot. So she wrote down how to do a roast, a regular roast, you know, cooked in the oven roast, which is really very simple. And also how to make gravy. And you know what? I followed her method for the gravy and what she wrote down. Keep in mind, the only thing I'd ever cooked up to this point was Kraft macaroni and cheese. I had cooked French fries. Jill and I used to sell orders of French fries to Leo because he was so chinchy with his money, but he was also kind of lazy and he didn't like to, sorry Leo, but you know, true. Anyway, he didn't like to get up and cook them himself, so he would pay us. We would charge him, I think, $1 a potato. So if he wanted 2 potatoes, we go peel 2 potatoes and fry them, and that would be $2. Anyway, you know, I had fried potatoes and baked cookies. But other than that, I mean, I could follow a recipe like for cookies or cake or something, but for cooking a roast, and I made a roast and rice and gravy, and I think for that meal, I just used the little green English peas, and I think that's what I made, all of it. But it turned out really, really good. So my in-laws thought that I was the best cook ever, and you know, I didn't even know what I was doing. But that's how well this book is written. And it's sad that it's not in print anymore, but you know, I try whenever anybody gets married in the family to, you know, to make a copy and send it to them if I can. Jill and Robert actually printed these up for us. They had a big scanner and printed the cover and the back cover's in here somewhere. I guess it's here. I don't know. Anyway, they printed that for us in this front thing. Oh, the back cover's in the back. This, they printed up, and it's just, you know, picture of Mama and Daddy when they got married. And then this is the back cover of the book. So they printed it. Of course, the book was smaller. And funny story, there was one mistake in it because Mama always called kitchen bouquet that you use for gravy, she called it kitchen queen. I don't know why, but she always called it that. Maybe Judy or Jane will know why. But when she wrote her book, she wrote it as Kitchen Queen. And so they had a copy, I don't know if they still do, at the Cedar Grove Library. And Daddy went in and checked it out one day, and he corrected that. And then he checked it back in. He used to like to check that out every now and then, just because he was so proud of her for writing this and doing this. And you know, she wrote a lot of things, a lot of stories, and one of the things I want to do while I'm retired for y'all is to retype them. I've already typed them once, but that computer crashed and I don't have those anymore. So I want to retype all of her stories, and you know, maybe in the ones Daddy did too that he wrote that I can find. I want to type all those up again, that so that all of y'all, grandkids, great grandkids, nieces, nephews, whoever can have those, because they're just, you know, they're invaluable. You can't put a price on this stuff. So anyway, I hope you enjoy the little cooking videos I'm doing. I'm doing it just for the heck of it because, well, right now coronavirus is going on and I'm stuck here by myself, and so I like to cook. I love to cook. So, and I usually don't cook for myself because it's just me. I mean, I've been a widow now. Billy's been dead now for 24 and a half years. I've almost been a widow as long as we were married. Actually, on our anniversary in September, we would have been married 25 years. Yeah, 24 years, 25 years. Yeah, I think it'll be 25. No, 49 years. I don't know. Anyway, we got married in 1971. Figure it. And this isn't 2020. So I don't teach math, I teach English for a reason. Anyway, I know that we were married 24 and a half years when he died. And so on our anniversary, he will have been dead 24 and a half years. So kind of weird. But, you know, and like I say, it's not usually fun to cook for myself, but, you know, I do like to have the kids come over and eat on occasion, or go over to Melissa's and cook. She's got a good kitchen. I love cooking in her kitchen. She has a gas stove. And it's just kind of fun. And I love cooking now. And I love cooking things that Mama cooked, because it just brings back all these good memories. And you just have to love her. All right, y'all have a good day. I love y'all. Oh yeah, another important thing before I leave this is that when Mama did actually write the cookbook, it was before I got married that she wrote it. And Judy typed up the entire thing and did carbon copies, you know, so we would have one. And I actually had a carbon copy that Judy typed up. I wish I still had that. I don't know what happened to it, but I wish I still had that. But that's what I used used for years until the book was actually published. I used that carbon copy. So I'll throw that out there. Judy was the typist. She could type. Whew. I know I used to do that for a while, but not like Judy. Okay. Love you, Judy. She's just the best big sister, and every one of my brothers and sisters would agree with that. Hands down. Judy's like the sweetest person. She's so much like Mama, and it just, her smile and everything. She just makes me think of Mama every time I see her. Love you, Judy and Jane and Jill. I love y'all too. And everybody else, boys, Mark and Leo, love y'all. All right, bye.